Okay, I want to pull cards and I want to ask, King Trump out there tells everybody he's a billionaire. And yet, he's always whining for money. Okay, please, please. So why is he begging for money? Okay, why is he begging for money? Let's just look and see what the cards have to say. If you're a frigging billionaire, you don't need that money. What did he say? Oh, I'm gonna, even if I have to put my own money in, I'm going to do it. Even if, yeah, I have to. So why is he begging for money? Direction. His headless direction. Okay? Is that because he can grift off his mindless followers? Okay? And the other is multiverse. Okay? He's not living in reality. Okay? He's living in his multiverse of what he wants you to believe. And he can get it from his what? Mindless followers. Okay? That don't see the direction of what's going where. Okay? They're absolutely delusional when it comes to what's going on with Trump, what he's up to. Trying to find where did I put my cards here. So let's give these a ruffle shuffle and see what it says. Yeah, it's just because he can. Okay? And again, he's living in a multiverse. He's not living in reality here. Where there's truth, where there's, the reality of what's going on. No, he's in this fantasy land of the multiverse. So at the center of it, we have what? Okay, the strong ideation. Okay, also, a lot of times that's my thing for the judges and the courts. And underneath of it, crossing it, is his illusion, his delusion. Okay? His delusion and the illusion and delusion that's going on, the QAnon stuff with his headless believers, okay, that are living in this multiverse. This multiverse of just fantasy. But he's got to deal with the courts. He's got to deal with the prosecutors. Okay? Yeah, it's tough when you got to deal with reality. So going into it, he's going to go out there, spy in the camp, the witness, the message. He's going to put out this message of drama that he wants them to believe, and he always has. Okay, of the Poor Me Saga, the nightmare scenario, he deals in fear. Okay? He deals in fear. It's so unfair. Okay? Above it, this is what he feeds them to get to a better place, and underneath of it, the fishtails. The message that he continues to feed them that's going to get him to a better place. So he keeps feeding them this nightmare scenario. Okay? Poor Me Saga. The challenge is his abuse. And that he wants to say, this is all mental realm. We've got one that's not in the mental realm. And then we've got a major arcana of delusion. But this is all the mind spin that he's putting out there, okay, and abusing people with, okay, and this emotional drama that he keeps dragging them into through his attempted abuses. Okay. Above it, we have, because he doesn't want to spend a penny of his money. Okay. And underneath of it, that's the strength of it. The strength of it, he's going to try to hold on to every penny of his that he has. Okay. And he's not as rich as he wants to tell people he is. Okay. He always uses some con. That's why he's being tried in New York and going to be unable to do any business any longer in New York. Because what was it? He had was it a 10,000 square foot apartment or something like that, and said it's 30,000? I mean, it was something crazy like that. So yeah, it's about his fantasy, his delusion, the people he's feeding that are headless. They have no logic, no wisdom, no understanding, and he's living in this multiverse of delusion, okay? Fantasy that he keeps putting out there to people that are, on the QAnon train. They're riding the QAnon train, and they just, like he said, he likes ignorant, stupid people. He likes people that have no logic, no sense. He wants people with no brain, okay? And if I can get away with taking their money, I'm going to do it. Why should I pay any of my money out if I don't have to, okay? When it comes to my court cases, when it comes to this, okay? Because going into it, the messages I'm going to feed them, okay? I'm creating these messages, again, about this nightmare scenario. Why? Because it helps me. It helps me. The challenge is to continue to abuse my power by putting out more and more cups of wrath and fear and drama, because I don't want to spend a penny of my own money, okay? I'm smart if I do that, okay? Just like he claimed he was so smart that he doesn't pay taxes, okay? Remember that one? Well, that's come back to bite him in the butt, hasn't it? I'm so smart, when it comes to Mar-a-Lago and paying taxes, I tell him it's a business place. But when it comes to getting a loan, I'm telling him it's a residence, okay? And it's worth, 10, 15, 20 times more than what I pay in taxes. That's what he's done in New York. That's what he's done everywhere. And so that's why he's losing his business license up there. He's always trying to get money out of somebody else. Somebody else use. Okay? And he's always been this way. He would hire, don't forget about him hiring small businesses to do work. And then when they finish the work, he says, oh, I'm going to give you a penny on the dollar. And when they want to sue him for the money, go ahead and sue me. Because he'd just run them out in court. And they'd lose their business because they couldn't afford to keep up with it. He is such a scammer, such a snake. So I wanted to look at why is he grifting all these people. Because they're headless. They're mindless. Okay, they're ignorant about what he's doing. They should look at the fact that he says he's a billionaire and they're barely scraping by. And yet he's begging them for money on a daily basis. There's something severely wrong about that. So I'm going to leave that here, and I'll see you online.